What's up, DXD? Just got back from the gym. Wanted to let you guys know that me and Caster filmed a workout video with some good info. Got warm-ups, exercises, supersets, you name it. And we want to give you guys some quality info, and we hope you enjoy.
Warmed up, some band work. Usually go around up top. Really get those shoulder blades moving. And then do some outward external rotations. Start from like your mid chest, keep the shoulders locked in, keep it strict, and then go back over the head a little bit more. Get some warming up.
Doing some handstands to work on a skill, become more capable, just be able to control your body. And then also it's a great warm up. Today we got an upper body focused session. This gets your shoulders super warm and gets them really into their full overhead position. Some key points when you're doing a handstand or a push-up or any pressing movement with flat hands. Your hands aren't just limp, they're not just on the ground. It's sort of like your foot. You're gonna be using your pinky, your thumb, and your index finger mainly to create like a tripod. So you should be squeezing like that even if your hand is flat. And that's gonna keep you from compromising your wrists. And then you wanna have your arms completely straight. You're not trying to arch your back like this, trying to get your biceps side of your ear. And then I'm just holding it and trying to get better. So maybe I can do it freestanding. And I just do a few of these until my shoulders feel warm. Don't wanna get any burn or pump going yet. All right, so we've been doing our warm-ups, got our warm-up sets in. We're worked up to our working weight. And for this workout, this is my upper body day. I'm really focusing on increasing my grip for the recent times. So the main grip exercise of today is gonna be suitcase carries, which is a farmer's carry, but in one hand, like you got a briefcase or a suitcase. I wanted to give you guys a little esoteric grip lesson so you can get the most out of these and make sure you're not gonna get hurt. You're gonna get maximal gains out of strength. And it'll also help engage the rest of your body. So when you're grabbing your dumbbell, you're not just wrapping your hand around it and going, trying to squeeze. It's just like a deadlift. You walk up to a deadlift bar, you just kind of, if you wanted to do some sort of Jefferson curl, sure, but you brace, and your fingers are meant to brace too, sort of how I taught you, your hands brace, your fingers brace. So we'll get up close here. This is how you're gonna properly grab for a pulling movement or a static pull, which is just gonna be like a carry. First off, you're gonna get this wedge tight against the bar where you want it, position it, and then you're gonna try and keep your fingers as straight as possible, only bending at this knuckle up here, and keep your fingers spread. Because while my fingers are spread, I'm bracing them side to side. Sort of like when you do a deadlift, you brace your lats, even though you're just pulling up and down, you're not going side to side. It's gonna brace you. So you got little supporting muscles on each side of each finger. So I'm bracing it statically. I'm not going like this, I'm not going like that, holding it halfway. And I'm gonna continue closing while trying to keep them apart. Obviously, in order to close them all the way, they'll come together. And now I'm gonna squeeze them together, but not lose the tension of wanting to pull them apart. It's almost like you're flexing your tricep and your bicep at the same time. And then this is where the thumb comes in. What do you do with the thumb? It depends, push or pull. For a carry, it's pretty neutral, so the thumb will stay pretty neutral. But when I get on the bench over there, you're gonna see with my thumb, I'm gonna try and work my thumb down across my fingers, almost down there. Obviously, it's not really gonna sit like that, but that's what I'm trying to do with it. And that's gonna engage stuff all the way up in your shoulder. It's gonna help you have perfect form and prevent injury. The opposite is gonna be true when you pull. You're gonna try and force your thumb out like that. If you watch rock climbers and static holds and stuff, that's how they do their crimps. They don't do their crimps like this. So same thing, force the thumb up, and then because we're doing a carry, it's just gonna be kind of neutral, whatever feels good. And at the same time, once you've got your fingers all the way around, you're trying to like pinch like a taco. So all those forms of tension are involved. All right, we're gonna get this carry in. We're gonna get set up over here. All right, we're doing about a 50 yards. Try and stay as upright as you can. Don't be leaning crazy. Swing your arm to get some movement. Go quickly. I'm gonna switch hands when I get there. Keep a slight bend in your arm. Prevent tweaking your elbow. All right, you're up, David. Gotta check that mirror, don't hit nobody. Ooh. Starting to burn. All right, so we got a superset. We split up all our supersets with some of that grip work.
Yeah.
Again, upper body focus. So the two movements to start out with are going to be incline bench and dumbbell over bent over row. So I was previously trying to come back from shoulder injury and imbalance, but recently I started using the barbell again, and David's doing the same thing here. So a little bit light from where I should be, but I feel very confident in my shoulder's ability to handle whatever sort of punishment we need, and I can definitely beat anybody in a one-arm exercise. Solid, David.
Got an easy set of 175 on the incline. Since y'all want to keep saying he's small, here's another example. Making it look easy. Clean form. That's what discipline looks like. Flawless. Okay.
All right, so David's doing the bent over rows for us here. Point out some key things here. When you're getting up in weight, you're at a pretty big risk when you're doing something like this that's anti-rotational because of the way it's set up and the nature of the exercise of herniating your back or hurting your low back. So one of the greatest ways to fix this, David's showing it here, is getting your whole shin on the bench. Sitting back into it as much as you can, obviously still keeping a flat back, and then bracing off his forearms, not just his hand. Super stable. He's got a wide base with his leg there. It's not in the way of anything, but it's keeping his back from dipping and getting himself hurt. And he's got that lawnmower start. He's not just going straight up. He's pulling on a little bit of an arc.
Yep. We just had to show you all this since you guys think Castor doesn't lift or that he's small. But a lot of y'all do not have the confidence to take your shirt off. Rowing these 75s easy. Slow and controlled. Does not get better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so now we're gonna get into the next superset. The last focus is more on horizontal push. This one's on overhead push. So what we're gonna do is a kneeling, single arm overhead press. Left arm, left knee's gonna go down. Get a nice comfortable kneeling position. Make sure you're not too wide, not too narrow. And then you're gonna do an overhead press. So the thing is here, right? Because you don't have a barbell, you can choose what angle you want your arm at. A lot of you are not going to be able to do the full exercise, so I recommend you're going to do an Arnold press basically. Starting here and you rotate as you go up. Finish. Bicep to ear again. All the way up, straight arm. Do not flare your ribs. You don't want to look like this. That's cheating. Ribs tight. If you're more advanced, you can start from out here. You need healthy mobile shoulders to do this though. And then this becomes the equivalent of a behind the neck press. If you imagine the barbell went behind the neck. This takes the chest out of it. It makes it purely shoulder exercise, minus some supporting muscles. All the way up, all the way down. controlled. Try and get your bicep to your superset with curls so we can save time. That's the point of supersets mainly. And then we can also still work on our arms, not neglect these bad boys. All right.
All right, guys, that's probably going to be DXD's first long form exercise video. Hope we gave you some valuable information. Only took us about 45 minutes. Cut quick, cut to the chase, effective. What we're here for, quick info, quality info.